Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to Utility Sports. Duval County, welcome in to Utility Sports as well. Jaguars fans, loved having you in here. Also, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Hopefully, you are excited to be landing a former Pro Bowl type linebacker in Joe Schobert. He is a phenomenal piece, and that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Before we jump into that, hit that like button and also subscribe if you are new to Utility Sports. And here, Tom Pelissero is reporting that the Jaguars have agreed to trade veteran linebacker Joe Schobert to the Steelers. Source said first on the story was actually Megan Schobert, his wife, who probably has pretty good sources herself. So she actually ended up tweeting about a move, basically, that she was going to be going somewhere else around the country. That's kind of how this all sparked, and then sources kind of got their ears up that the Jaguars are indeed sending Schobert to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and this is a win-win for both sides here for a few reasons. Looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers side of things, you're bringing a former Pro Bowl linebacker, someone to really help the inside linebacking core. He's pretty solid in coverage, but really good in the run game. That's where he's going to help you a lot. We know how much the Steelers have on that defensive line. TJ Watt is a beast. Now you add someone behind that defensive front who's going to help in the run game a lot, but is also quality in the pass game. Joe Schobert has a very nice skill set that transitions very well to the NFL, and I think will be a nice piece for the Steelers, especially in that division where you have to deal with Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, you have to deal with Lamar Jackson. That division has a lot of good football players, Joe Mixon as well, not to leave the Bengals out of this. The Steelers needed someone to fill in the core of their defense, and Joe Schobert, not really anyone better than him available at this point. Just looking at what he brings as a linebacker to the table. Last year, he had 141 combined tackles, 2.5 sacks, 3 interceptions. Guy's a beast. He's all over the football field, making plays happen. Also looking at his statistics here, last year he had 6 tackles for loss, so he's someone who's getting into the backfield every once in a while, but also just very good in the run game. Plays sideline to sideline, able to make a lot of tackles. Not the most athletic player, but he comes in as a nice field general for the middle of that defense. And then looking at it from the Jaguars' perspective, why does this make sense? First of all, Meyer and Trent Baalke are going through a little bit of a facelift right now for this franchise. Joe Schobert, one of Dave Caldwell's players, is out the door now. He was on a massive 5-year, $53 million deal. The Jaguars will be retaining some of that salary. So Steelers fans, again, you should be excited about that. You are not paying the full ticket price there for Joe Schobert. And also for the Jaguars here, you're going to get something back in return. Now, we don't exactly know what. There is some speculation going around. I was also talking with Austin, the co-creator on the channel here, right before recording this video, and he had some thoughts about who could possibly be in the deal as well. Specifically, he said that he thinks it could be Eric Ebron, possibly. The Jaguars, of course, massive need at the tight end position. Eric Ebron had been on the trade block previously with the Steelers. He would make some sense. The Steelers can move on from Ebron to the tight end spot. Now, there's nothing guaranteed on that. Also could see a low-end pick, maybe something like 5th, 6th round pick, something along those lines. It depends on what the Steelers are willing to give up here and what the Jaguars deemed Joe Schobert's value to them was. Now, is it possible we see Shaq Quarterman starting for the Jacksonville Jaguars come the start of the new season? I think very much possibly we could see Shaq Quarterman take over that inside linebacker duty. Let me know in the comment section who you think will be starting for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and give your grades as well for this trade. I think for the Jaguars, I have to give this a B. Just looking at getting off of Schobert, you know, you bring in a new coach, you're going to have some roster turnover. That is just inevitable in the NFL. So getting off of Joe Schobert with his contract does make some sense. However, it's not a higher grade because you did have to retain some salary. And again, it's hard to give this grade because I don't know what they got. If they got Ebron, maybe it's an A-. But if they don't land Ebron, I'm just assuming maybe like a 5th round pick. It's probably a B. I'm looking for the Pittsburgh Steelers here. I'm going to give this an A because you're looking at adding in a really quality interior linebacker, something they badly need. That's probably one of their biggest positional needs at this point. They, of course, need a quarterback long-term, but with Ben Roethlisberger back for at least one more season, you have the stability to try and go win a championship. And Joe Schobert, although he probably doesn't push them far enough to win a Super Bowl yet, he helps move the needle a little bit, get you a little bit closer, maybe one move away. And then you never know, in a one-game playoff scenario like the NFL is, you just need to get on a run down the stretch of the year. The Steelers did the opposite of that last year. This year, maybe they're positioned better to make a deep run. We'll see what they do. We'll also be updating in the comment section what the trade is if we get the actual details out on it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, leave a like button. Leave a like, and then also hit that subscribe button for more utility sports content. Thanks again so much for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the very next video.